Hi, it's raining, everybody. I played the open the book to a random page game, so I'm in the middle of a story at the moment. Let me find the beginning. Alright, this one is from Germany and it's called The Bridal Gown. No one in the family ever went near the attic. They hoped the eerie sounds up there were made by branches scraping against the house, but they took no chances, and that was wise, for up in the attic an evil demoness awaited them. Sorry, I've never seen the word demoness before. Okay. She had been flying past the house years before, when the mother of the family had packed her wedding gown into a wooden trunk. The demoness loved silken gowns, and when she glimpsed the wedding dress through the attic window, she wanted to try it on. If the mother had remembered to utter the name of God when she packed her gown, there would have been no trouble, but she forgot. And in a wink, the demoness entered the trunk. The mother could not see her and closed the lid. The demoness found herself trapped, and she grew angrier and angrier hour by hour. After she had been imprisoned for years, her fury was colossal. She vowed that she would take possession of the very next person who tried on the gown. The daughters of the family had been warned to stay out of the attic. One daughter also had been warned never, ever, ever to open the wooden trunk, but she didn't know why. In truth, the gown was being saved for her own wedding, and her mother believed that bad luck would haunt her daughter for the rest of her life if she saw the gown before her wedding day. For years, the girl wondered what was in the forbidden trunk. One day, when the demoness was unusually quiet, the girl slipped up the stairs and opened the attic door. There before her was the trunk, right beside the window. She stepped on the dusty floor and quietly unhooked the latches. Then she raised the lid by a crack. Inside, she saw her mother's silk wedding gown. She pushed the lid back and ran her fingers over the soft material, marveling at the tiny stitches. It was so beautiful that it almost took her breath away. The girl couldn't understand why her mother kept it hidden, nor could she resist taking it out of the trunk and trying it on. But she had barely pulled it over her head when suddenly she felt as if she were spinning into the depths of a dark whirlwind. She was already feeling sick when she looked out the gown and saw it turning to worms. Creeping, crawling, slimy worms. Worms were crawling all over her body, across her shoulders, up her neck, and into the girl. She screamed. Her mother rushed up to the attic and began crying as hysterically as her daughter. But she managed to pull off the wormy gown, run down the stairs, and cast it into the fire. The mother was still crying when she returned to the attic, but her daughter seemed strangely calm, even cold. And as the mother watched, an evil grin spread across her daughter's face, for the angry demoness had taken possession of the girl's body. The frightened mother suspected that her daughter was possessed and ran out of the house to find a rabbi who could expel evil spirits. When she and the rabbi returned, they found the girl pulling food from the cupboards, tossing it on the floor and stamping on it, and all the while she bared her teeth in an evil grin. The rabbi realized that the demoness was hunting for jam, the favorite food of demons. So he took some down from a high shelf and told the girl she could have it if she returned to the attic with them. The girl followed, licking her lips. When she was standing in front of the trunk once more, he told her, "Close the lid most of the way, then push your little finger inside." The girl refused, for the demoness was controlling her, but when the rabbi threatened to withhold the jam, she obeyed. At that moment, the rabbi fervently pronounced the secret name of God, and the demoness was forced out of the girl's body by way of her little finger. The girl screamed and pulled her hand away. The rabbi slammed the lid of the trunk shut, imprisoning the demoness once more. The girl backed away, trembling, still terrified of the demoness. While her mother consoled her, the rabbi rushed to put a huge lock on the trunk. Then he hauled the trunk onto a wagon and drove it into a dark forest where he buried it as deeply as he could, covering it with dirt and heavy stones. Even now, some say that the eerie sounds rise through the earth in the dark place. Some say those sounds are no longer as muffled as they were when the trunk was first buried. But who knows how long it takes for a wooden trunk to rot and a demoness to claw her way out?